Reidy hit me up directly and asked for my opinion of his album, and I've got to say it's actually pretty good. The album is titled Until the Darkness Comes, and it's a pretty nice low-key indie hip-hop release that I think if you were a fan of like that early 2000s indie rap from labels like Def Jux, especially that label. I'm very much reminded of the like with the production anyway of those kind of albums, and yeah, it's a very low key hip hop release. I think one of his biggest influences got to be Milo. I think the spoken word thing he does, the kind of like meandering with his thoughts on some of these tracks, definitely reminds me of Milo. The early Milo too, Gallivanting was certainly reminiscent of So the Flies Don't Come by Milo. I definitely felt that vibe from there. So I'm kind of thinking that he's an influence on Reidy, and that's a great influence anyway because Milo is excellent. So if you're a fan of Milo, I feel like you'll probably think this album's pretty good too. Kool A.D is on this album. Kool A.D, the guy from Das Racist, from Puro Rap, I think the track is called. It might not be called that actually. That's probably my favorite on the album actually. I think this is a great song. Yeah, Kool A.D comes in at the start of the track sounding pretty laid back with his flow. It's cool to hear from him again. And yeah, this album it's not really, it doesn't jump out at you. There are no like major big beats. Like if you're like wanting that kind of album, you're not going to get it with this. But I do think that his spoken word style is pretty good. It's nice and chill. At points it does sound like he's nearly entering like emo rap type stuff, which is not really something I'm really all that big on, honestly. Yeah, it sometimes sounds like he's nearly gonna, pull out an acoustic guitar and just start like my feelings. But apart from those tracks, I do think there is a lot of quality here. And then there is the song where he literally directly references Skinny Love by Bon Iver, which that was at the point where I was a bit like, okay, this may be going a bit too far. But the production on some of these tracks is really good. I do have to say I'm enjoying a lot of the songs on here. Again, it's a chilled out, nicely produced album. It's a little low key, but there are some beats on this album that really stand out. There are some like percussive beats that I was like really like nodding my head along to, which I thought was really interesting. He's got a decent delivery, his flow's alright. Not too much with the song topics. Not many of them are reaching out to me, but again, this is a good album. I think it's pretty good. I think you should check it out. Reidy Until the Darkness Comes. If you're a Milo fan again, do give this a listen. And yes, that is it. Yeah, have a good day and give this album a listen. Thank you, Reidy, for hitting me up with your album. I look forward to more music from you in the future. And anyone else with an album that they want me to talk about or give a listen, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Goodbye.